on, guys? This morning we're headed back in here, do some plowing. We got a 190 acre block that we just started. We just come off of about a 110 acre block that's in here on the same property, and we're down in here close to the intercoastal waterway near Lake Wimico in Gulf County, Florida. A lot of folks might not know this, and I don't know, may have mentioned this in another video along the way, but this down here, this part of Florida, nobody ever thinks about this place because everybody, when you mention Florida, they think about the coast, tourism, Disney World, all that kind of stuff. But the real Florida to me is right here, what I grew up in, and it's all woods and swamps, stuff like that. And what we're doing is pulling new beds for, when I say a bed, I'm going to try to explain what I'm doing a little bit better. When I say we're pulling a bed, it's pulling areas, actually, you might be able to see this over here. Let's see. That's what it looks like right there. That's where new beds have been pulled. And that's for, maybe you can see it right there, planted pines, planted pine trees. You see how far back those beds go. Those beds are 2 or 3 years old, I'm guessing. I don't know the exact age, but they've been planted on. Usually what they told me is they let them sit for about a year before planting, so that way they can settle, give a good strong base for the roots of the tree. But anyway, that's enough of that window down stuff. It's hot out there. Today, I don't know what the forecast is. I know that right now it's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's 84 degrees already. Humidity's high. I don't know what the percentage is on that, but I am as late as I am getting down here because I left my full-time job to come to my part-time job that I work my 2 days away from the firehouse. So anyway, when we turn off the pavement back there, pretty much where you saw me unlocking that gate, it is then 6 miles, because I checked it when I left here. It's 6 miles from there to where we've got the dozers parked at, and the stretch of road we're on right now is the best stretch that there will be. That's why I'm going ahead and shoot a little video now, because after this it gets so rough the camera won't stay still enough for either one of us to see much of anything. But when I say we're pulling new beds, that's what the beds look like. You do that because this area is so wet that the only way for the tree to survive and not rot when it's small like that is to pull a bed with a ditch on each side, more or less. You got a furrow on each side. That's for the water to stand in. You keep the tree up high and dry long enough that it can take root and grow. So that's what we are doing today. And once we get over here to where the tractors are at, see if we can make this video a little more interesting. Hopefully today will be better. try and do is show how I'm operating this 700 cage on here. My left hand over here is what I'm steering with. That joystick steers the tractor, controls forward and reverse. Over here on my right hand, what you see is I have the remote for the control for my remote that picks my Savannah 140 plow up and down, and then this controls my blade. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. On this stick, my thumb, the upper two buttons right there, they turn my blade, they angle my blade back this way. And then on this joystick, if I lean it right, left, that angles the blade like that. On my left joystick that I'm steering with, there's another toggle switch right here, another set of buttons up and down right here, and they pick what gear I'm in. Like right now I'm running at 1.6, let the tractor finish warming up. There's also a small button there to the front, and that's, I don't know if you can hear it or not, probably not. That's the horn. what kind of day would it be without the government infringing on something? So now we can put some DEF fluid in the tractor. You know, diesel exhaust fluid. Diesel exhaust fluid. You need fluid in the exhaust of a diesel engine. Yeah. If you'd have told me that a few years back, I'd have laughed at you and asked you, was that on the shelf beside the blinker fluid? Yet, I suppose, aren't tears blinker fluid? I don't know. Anyway. No, it's not caustic. That's not eating up plastic. We're going to save the world with exhaust fluid. Saving the environment by putting it in a plastic jug that comes in a cardboard box. Think about it.